Chill Out Records.
Yo. What's up, my people? I kind of started a bit early today, 2 minutes in. Yeah. What's up, my people? It is Saturday. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. 12 o'clock here in the UK, 3 o'clock in Kenya. Man, it has been a crazy week. Honestly, it has been a really crazy week. I thought I would have missed this live. Honestly, I just thought I would have missed it, man. It's just one of those crazy week. So I hope you guys have had a fantastic week. For those of you that have joined in early to check in on the crazy story that I got for you guys today, it is going to be a wild ride. But so thank you so much for checking out the channel. Thank you so much for subscribing, liking, all the basic stuff that you're supposed to do on the YouTube channel. So today's topic is the rear end probing at Jevanjee Gardens. Okay, before I get into the story, I was thinking of actually having like an intro video. Like I've looked at like most of these channels out here. Like most of these people have like an intro video. Like you've got like some crazy graphics and animations and shit. I was thinking of doing something like that. So let me know in the comments if you guys think I should do something like that, or just keep it simple like this, I guess. Yeah, who knows? Whatever, man. And it's a new month. Finally, freaking January's over. I can't believe we're finally in February. And man, I've got like a lot of stuff to talk about. I think we're finished with Give Me Credit album. I think I talked about most of the stuff that was in that album. So I think that was really nice. That was really fun. In fact, I was just actually going through my stuff, and this is like really old stuff. So this was I had even like packaged it like. So let me show you guys. So this is these are the albums I had made like 10 years ago, man. So this is it, guys. Okay, so we just talked about Give Me Credit, obviously. So this was Give Me Credit that we did in January. So obviously the next album is going to be Schoolboy, but I'll talk about this next month, I guess. I think this month what I wanted to do was talk about the stories that never went into my music. That would be something fun. So yeah, and then these Ibra Star albums. Richard from Brayside, man. Shit. Can you guys see that? I don't know. Let me see if I can kind of put. Sorry, the light's a bit crazy though, but yeah. So I still have this copy, and I still have Success Through Unity. Yeah, crazy, man, crazy. I can't even believe that I still have these, man. I had literally stuck this on my wall. I used to look at this like every day, like, yeah, I did this, man. It feels good. It feels good that you've got something tangible that you built from scratch, And the other thing is, the reason why I didn't really sell Give Me Credit as much was, let's be honest, most of the instrumentals on this were kind of like, I didn't really produce them myself, right? So it wasn't really like, like my own from scratch. But Schoolboy was from scratch. Where's Schoolboy here? Yeah, Schoolboy was from scratch. Like I built this, I wrote I wrote all the lyrics. I produced all the beats on this album from scratch. So this is what we're going to be talking about, and I'll showcase. I think I'll put this on iTunes or something at some point. You guys can go and check it out. Yeah. So I think that'll probably just be like next month or something. For those of you that have tuned in, I think we've got like a couple of viewers. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. I hope you guys had a fantastic week. So let me put this aside. All right. Today's topic. Today's topic is a spicy one, man. We're gonna be talking about. So before I get into the topic, what's Jevanjee Gardens? Most of you that are not from Kenya, if you want to know what Jevanjee, so it's like a public park, okay, a public park where the citizens of the country go and hang out and do absolutely whatever the hell they want to do, as long as they're not disturbing the peace and doing anything obscene. Obviously, it's a public park. What do you do in a public park? You go there, have a picnic, hang out with your friends. You do all of these things, right? It's a public park. The government has created for you to go and hang out with your friends and have a fun time. But in Kenya, I don't know. The story is a bit different. So rear end probing, right? I wanted to say anal, but it's it is what it is, man. It's such a messed up. It's such a messed up situation that we're in, and I'm gonna touch up on some of these things. So yes, so I said this month we're gonna be talking about the stories that never made it in any of my music. So I was like, I think I should have like a separate playlist. If you check out the channel, you'll see like I've made like a separate playlist for this. And I'll even put up like I'll play like instrumentals that didn't really make it in, like I didn't record to, or I didn't have like collaborations with. And I think one of the instrumentals that you just heard was just something that I actually worked on that beat last year. I think around July or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I still kind of dip my hands into production from time to time when I have the time. But yes, anyway, back to the story. So let's talk about the police in Kenya. The police. This is a touchy topic. And here's the funny thing. I was trying to look for content online. Maybe someone else has talked about the experiences that I've had with the Kenyan police. And maybe, I can like showcase what these people have experienced and say like, I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that's going through this shit. There is someone out there that's also going through this shit. And sorry for cursing. Actually, you know what? Hang on a second. Before I get into the story again, I'm sorry for cutting this off again and again because I've just remembered something. There was a friend of mine that said that you curse too much. Oh, you curse too much. You're too vulgar in your videos. You need to cut it down. And I was just thinking, like, why am I like this? I think it's because I've seen the world, man. I've seen the world out there. You move out of your mama's house. Go out there and live alone. Then your landlord comes and increases your rent by 50 pounds. Then tell me if you're not going to curse. Tell me you're not going to curse. It's a cold, crazy, fucked up world out there. I'm going to say it. I don't give a shit. So there you go. Move out of your mama's house. And it's a fucked up world out there, So I got to experience that. It's sad, but in a way it's kind of good because it's really opened my eyes. Opened my eyes, literally. So, right. Okay, so back to the topic. Back to the main story. I'm sorry, but I think this time I'm going to be ranting a lot of side rants before we actually talk about the main topic. So the main topic is the police in Kenya. So the first point was I was trying to do some research on maybe there are people out there that have experienced the shit that I've been experiencing with the Kenyan police, and it's I couldn't find any content. Maybe I'm on the wrong social media channel or something, social media platform or something, but I couldn't find anything. And well, there were a few, but I still feel like people are afraid to actually really express how they feel about the police. It's messed up. It is really messed up. And I think when I realized how messed up it was when I left Kenya and I came here to the UK and I saw how things were done differently. That's when I realized, damn, man, we've really been brainwashed in Kenya. We've really been we've been put in a state where we've just accepted the way they behave, the way they treat us as citizens. and it's bad. It's really bad. Okay, so back to the story. Jevanjee Gardens is a public freaking place. Okay, wait, before that, sorry, again, I have to cut you off. I just remembered another thing. Man, today I'm just cutting off. I'm not even going back to I'm not even like sticking on topic. I've got like a lot of these thoughts in my head right now, and I just have to say it. When you see a thug and you see the police in Kenya, you feel more safer with a thug. I'm serious, because the police is gonna freaking it's gonna rob you with a smile, right? But with a thug, at least you can fight back. Yeah, you know the thug's gonna come at you. Yo, give me your money. Boom, boom, boom. And you can fight back with a thug. But what are you gonna do with the police? You can't fight back with the police, right? They're gonna just call backup and put you in, and you're fucked. It's like you have to comply, and that power that they have, man, they really manipulate it, man. They really. I've seen a couple of videos where people have tried to stand up, but where are those videos today? And so I'm speaking up. I have to speak. I have to speak up. Someone has to start. Someone has to start. I mean, look, most of the content that you see on YouTube and all, it's just about sex and women and, oh, this guy broke up with that guy. Just talk about the real stuff, man. Talk about what's happening on the ground. Anyway, so I'm at Jevanjee Gardens with my friend, okay? It's just him and me sitting on a public park bench, okay? And we're just talking. We're not drinking alcohol. We're not smoking. I don't even smoke. I don't even drink, all right? We're not doing anything illegal. We're both fully clothed. I have my clothes on, so it's got nothing to do with being obscene, okay? And we're just sitting there doing absolutely just talking. It's 6:45 p.m. Remember the time? Actually, when we sat there, it was like 6:15 p.m. Right? It was 6:15, and we were just sitting and talking. Because I think we were so where Jevanjee Gardens is. It's like the center of the town district. For those of you that are not in Kenya, it's the center part of the main town district, and so. We're just sitting there talking, having a normal conversation, and we were actually just about to, like, go our separate ways. I wanted to go home anyway, So, but I was just sitting and talking to the guy, to the dude, minding our own business. Like, we're not even like shouting, we're not making any noise, we're not smoking, we're not doing anything illegal. Just minding our own. Man, the corruption. Even when I just think about this story. So, around 6:30, 6:45, it starts getting a little dark, okay? And my friend and I, we just see like two people in like black coats just approach us. Now, let me give you like the setting. Like, the park wasn't completely full. Like, around that time, most of the people have already gone home, and it was a Friday. So a lot of people have, they're still going home. Some of them just want to maybe just go home and just chill out, or chill out records, or they just want to go. They just want to go home and be with their family and whatever. It's a Friday. You don't really want to get out. People who do want to get out on a Friday, they would step out maybe at 9 o'clock, to hit the clubs or whatever. But I mean, 6 o'clock on a Friday, there's so much traffic anyway. Not a lot of people are going to be at Jevanjee Gardens. They're going to be probably near the trains, not the trains, but near the bus stations, right? They're not going to be at a public park just hanging out, right? They've just come back from work. They just want to go home. So the park was relatively empty. And my friend and I were just sitting on the bench, and these two people just approach us out of nowhere, right? Now it's starting to get dark at this point. The lighting is not that, it's not like the sun's not really that out. So 6:30, it's the sun's setting. It's kind of dark. Two people in black coats just approach us. And without even like the confidence that they have, one of them, he just walks up and he's like, "What are you guys doing here? Show me your IDs." Now, identification cards were just, you just those small plastic cards in Kenya. You're just given these ID cards, so you just, show me your ID. And I was young. We were both young, and at that point I was like, let me just comply. I don't want to cause like a ruckus or anything like that. I don't want to make it feel like a situation, you know. So I just complied. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna. I didn't even ask them like, who are these people, you know. I Man, when I just think about this, they have the audacity to just walk up and, what are you doing here? How dare you? How dare you sit here in a public park doing absolutely nothing? How dare you? That's the feeling. And you have this fear. They're getting this fear into you like you've done something wrong when you haven't. And so I was like, I don't want to cause any problems. I gave him the ID. And this dude, I'm not even lying, he looked at it and he put it in his pocket. He put it in his pocket. This is something that the government's given me to identify myself with. It's my property, my document. He just, for no reason whatsoever, he hasn't given me the reason yet. And if I tell you the reason, if I tell you guys the reason that he gives me, even you will be like, because when I'm thinking about it today and I'm just trying to process what the hell just happened. And the more I think about it, and I have to talk about it because people need to know this is what's happening on the fucking streets of Nairobi. He just put it in his pocket, and then he was like, you're under arrest for being in the park after 7 p.m. Remember the time I told 6:45? Even the reason, the fake reason for arresting me, he couldn't even come up with a at least he could have told me, under the Constitution of Kenya, Section 7, you have violated these. He didn't even tell me anything like that. At least something knowledgeable, like, yeah, this guy is a police officer. He didn't even fucking identify himself as a police officer because he knew what he was doing. And one of them, the other guy, was carrying a gun. So who owns guns? Who can walk around in a gun? So if you guys are going to be like, oh no, maybe it wasn't a police officer, fuck you. That was a police officer. I could see their clothing under their coats. So he didn't even identify himself, and then he just arrested me for some random shit. This is what his small tiny brain could think of. Oh, you're under arrest for being here in the park after 7 p.m. 7 p.m., bro. It's 6:45. Even if I'm under arrest, right? How do you even reason? Like, what do you even say at this point? Because, okay, if it was illegal to be in the park after 7, there should have been like some signs or something, right? And since it's not even 7 yet, you should be giving me a warning. You should be telling me, hey, by the way, after 7 p.m., you're not supposed to be here, so maybe you can leave. And I'm a police officer telling you this. I would have not even said anything. If you watch some of these people, if you watch some of the videos in the States and here in the UK, how people are so, because they know their rights, right? They would be like, no, what do you mean? Why am I not supposed to give me a valid reason, right? People in Kenya we just comply. Oh, we're like sheep. Oh, we're not supposed to be here after 7? Yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. What else can I do for you, sir? He didn't tell me that, could you please just leave the park? Maybe there's like a police emergency or something. You're not supposed to be here. There wasn't any signs. He just walked up to me. He didn't identify himself. And then he just arrested me. And he put my document, my ID, in his pocket. And then it's like, all right, we're gonna be milking this dude today. Man, the corruption. I should have asked him for his identification. The thing was, I was young. I should have asked him for, excuse me, sir, are you a police officer or are you just a thug? I should have, man. Someone's just posted a comment. You think they're that decent to give you a warning or a valid reason? How else would they mint money? Oh yeah, of course. How else would they mint? Yeah, why would they give you a valid reason? So how else would they mint money off people for free? Too much corruption. Absolutely, absolute freaking lee. It is messed up. It is really messed up. You see the police and you feel fear. You're supposed to see the police and feel safe, but it's the opposite way. When I was walking in town, and I just used to walk like this when the police, oh shit, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me. I'd even look at myself. Like when I see the police, I'd take out the money from my wallet, right? Because I know they're going to stop me. I'd take out the money from my wallet, put it in my underwear. So that when they say, oh, can I see your ID? And I take out my wallet, they wouldn't see how much money I got in there. Because the minute they see that, you're done. You're done, man. And we're not even talking about this. How do we not have videos on social media about this? This is the stuff. Have you seen how people in the States or even here in the UK, if anything illegal that the police do is posted and it goes viral and people talk about it. But in Kenya, you'll go and get anally raped in Jevanjee Gardens, and then you'll just carry on with your day like it's a normal thing. We need to wake up. Citizens have the power. If you don't speak up, right? If you don't speak up about something that's wrong, you're just gonna get, things shoved up your butt. I'm trying to avoid saying anally raped. Oh my God, man. So on a Friday, this was the whole plan, right? So this is what these guys were doing. Because they normally do the whole Friday thing to arrest you. They try to provoke you and try to make you do something stupid or try and be aggressive. And then they'll use that now on top of the fact that they've made up some random reason to arrest you. So that they can put you in for the weekend. Man, I've never been in prison, man. And wait, actually, hold on a second. Let me correct that statement. I was detained. Yes, I was detained once. That's a conversation for another. I'll have a session about that at some other time. That was a traffic thing. It was got nothing to do with me being violent or doing. But anyway, it was such a stupid reason anyway. So Friday, 7:00. Not even 7. It wasn't even 7 yet. This guy's already got my ID in his pocket. Now, so he's taken my friend's ID. He's taken my ID, and now he tries to separate us. So one guy goes with my friend. The other guy takes me off to one corner. And now it's the negotiation stage. They're like, oh, there's a van coming in. They're going to come and pick you up and take you to the police station, and they're going to lock you up. Oh, yes. Man, I can't believe this, but this is actually, police in Kenya are racist. Especially if you're Indian, Asian, you're the scapegoat. To them, you'd be like an ATM. Oh yeah, they definitely saw an ATM walking up. When they saw me, they were definitely, oh yeah, we got a party tonight. Man, I'll never forget that day. I had 1,000 shillings in my pocket. 1,000 shillings, like what, 10 pounds? Even $10. It's like 8 pounds. And that's all I had in my wallet. And he had already seen that money when I was taking out my ID. I'm pretty sure he already saw it. So he knew this money is mine. Messed up, man. And so he separates us. So my friend's now off to one side, and then I go off to the other side. And now we're having these private negotiations. Oh, let's negotiate. Let's negotiate over a made-up arrest. Man. And this is just normal. And actually, people look forward to these negotiations. Oh, yeah, he's going to take me off to the side. I'll give him some money. He'll let me go. What were you even arrested for? What was the reason for the arrest? Doesn't make any sense. You're not supposed to be in the park after. It's a public park. If I want to be in that park, at least if you're so concerned about my safety, maybe it was something to do with, oh, it's not very safe here in the park. You're not supposed to be standing here. Maybe you can leave, right? It's not safe for you to be here after 7. That would have made perfect sense. I would have left. But arresting me? Really? And then he puts me off to the side, and then he's like, maybe if you just, gave me something, kitu kidogo, nipe chai. Exactly, that's the shit. Kitu kidogo. Help me out with something small. Maybe I'll let you go. Man, I only had 1,000. I remember that weekend, that Friday. That was the only money that I had left for the weekend, sorry, because I was gonna get paid on Monday, right? Monday was payday, and that Friday, I remember that Friday, I only had 1,000 left in my wallet, and that was supposed to be like 200 shillings. I was gonna spend on Saturday and like 300 on Sunday, and that was my lunch covered for the weekend. That's how I was living, and this piece of this person that we're paying our taxes so that he can protect us is robbing us, and this is accepted. This is a normal thing. So he's like, yeah, just he was asking for 2,000 because he saw the 1,000. He's like, oh, just go to the ATM. He literally had the audacity, like, oh, just go to the ATM, go grab another 1,000, and then I'll let you walk, or you can just wait for the van. The van's gonna be here any minute. That van never arrived. Fuck. And they make you scared. They put that fear in you, like you have to pay. You have to. There's no other way out. That is such an abuse of power on another level. It can't. When I came here to the UK and I realized how manipulated I was by the police, because when I was here and I'd see the police, I'd start acting the same way I used to act in Kenya, like, oh shit, let me just quickly and they wouldn't even stop me or say anything because I'm not doing anything wrong. But the minute you see the police, you feel like, is there something wrong with me? Am I doing something wrong? Should I change something? It was messed up. So it took me some time to actually get comfortable and feel safe around police, when I came here. I'm serious. I'm not even lying. Talking about corruption, this actually reminds me of another side story. There was a time, this was when I was just 18, and I was just learning how to drive. Oh, let me tell you the story of how even the driving school. So it's not even the police. So this is corruption at a different place. This is the driving school, right? I don't know if you guys know Glory Driving School. I don't know if there's still a driving school anymore, but this was a while back, 2009 or 2010 maybe, something like that. And I was told, yeah, Glory Driving School. They're located in town. Very good driving school. They'll really do a good job, and you get your driver's license like really quickly. I was like, oh, okay, maybe I should go there. Let me just, before I even say the story, I'm just gonna put it out. All those drivers, fucking corrupt. They should just fire them, and just hire new people. Those drivers are corrupt. All of them have pot bellies, so you know that these people are eating. So the way it was, like, I went there and I signed up and I paid up front for everything. So all the lessons and the final test that I was supposed to take. So I paid everything up front to the management when I went there. So that means when I'm doing my lessons, I'm not supposed to pay the drivers anything, right? It makes perfect sense. So I found it convenient like that. So I paid up front for the lessons. And so I'd just show up there and then, I'd sit in the car with the driver. And so the way I booked my lessons was Wednesdays and Fridays. Okay, so I'd go there and, he would just sit in the car and then he would just show me how to drive. Now, as the days progressed, what I noticed, because it was like I can't remember exactly how long I did the course for, but there was obviously theory and then the practicals. So the practicals, initially we were just, within town and slightly on the highway. But then later on, he started forcing me to drive to Westlands. And he used to take me to these places. Now, Westlands is just slightly like I would say towards the north side of like CBD's there, then you go towards like the north or something, and then you see Westlands there. And so Westlands is like a more Porsche area. It's like more, more businesses there, more shops there, more places where you can eat. And so he used to force me to drive there every Wednesdays and Fridays. I'd go for the lessons. He'll be like, "Let's go there. Let's go to Westlands," and he would force me to drive around those streets. Now remember, this guy, he couldn't even speak English properly. Like he even had trouble speaking English, right? And he was my instructor. He couldn't even speak English properly. And I'm like, dude, how are you supposed to instruct me if you can't even speak English? Anyway, anyway, so we would drive in to Westlands, and I think at that time there used to be a lot of these shops where people used to do barbecues outside, the nyama choma. They would have these shops that have the barbecues outside, and they're cooking all this food, and there was KFC there. I can't remember the name of the street. If you guys know the name of the street, just put it over there. But so there was KFC there, and then so like there are all these shops, and some people are like cooking food outside. And so what he would do, he would purposely drive around that. He would make me drive around that area, and then he would roll down the windows, and then he'll be like, "Can you smell that?" And I was like, "Oh, now you can speak English. Oh, now you can speak English. Oh, can you smell that?" This guy just wanted me to buy him some food. Man, this mentality. Look, I get it. We're both broke. We're both broke. Maybe not him that much. At least he's got a job. I didn't have a job at that time. Why? Why do we have this mentality, man? It's messed up. It's messed up, man. So the level of corruption, it's just crazy. It's just crazy, man. When I just think about these things, and I just feel like, why? But we, the citizens, have the power. If we don't speak up, you know, we're not gonna make the change, right? So we have to speak up, and I think this is the first of many that I will have definitely more sessions like these, and talk about the other crazy times, especially the time that I got detained for a traffic offense. Oh, that was such a stupid, man. I think we're kind of running out of time. But yeah, so yeah, it's just been crazy, it's just been crazy. Anyway, before I go, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about. In the evening today at 4 o'clock here in the UK, I think that will be like 7 p.m. Kenyan time. I've got one more person that's going to be joining me live. We're going to introduce this guy. He's also an upcoming artist, and he's got like a lot of things that he would like to share about his life, and yeah, it's gonna be a crazy session. If you guys want to join, if you don't want to join, it's totally fine. But yeah, I'm just letting you guys know. I wouldn't normally do like a 2 sessions in a day, but unfortunately, because he's based in the U.S., so the time difference is kind of messed up, and I normally wanted to stick with my regular 12 o'clocks. So yeah, we'll have one at 4 o'clock here at the UK. I think that will be 7 p.m. in Kenya. So if you guys want to tune in and check out his freestyle, that would be freaking awesome. So yeah, a lot to think about, a lot to process, I guess, and someone has to start talking, right? If it's not me, someone has to start talking. Maybe this will strike a nerve with the people in Kenya and be like, yeah, you know what? We have to stand up. We have to be like, this is too much, man, So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has gone through this. There are people out there that have experienced what I've just experienced, even worse. So it actually even reminds me of the time when my laptop got stolen. Yeah, man, this was the time that I wanted to. Okay, this is going to be like a different session, but I'll talk about the whole process of how the hell I was trying to sell my laptop online. I got robbed. My laptop got stolen. The laptop was worth 30,000 Kenya shillings. That was like $300. And I went to the police to report it, and he was like, "Why don't you give me 10,000 shillings, and then we can help you track the laptop." So let me repeat that again. I just got robbed 30,000 and you want me to give you 10,000. What are my taxes doing then? That's the other question I have. You pay taxes, right? The taxes. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. And for those of you that want to join me at 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock in Kenya, do tune into the channel. And if not, then I guess I'll catch you guys same time, same place on a Sunday. And I'll leave with one of these instrumentals that I worked on the other couple of months ago. So yeah, so do check out the channel later on in the evening if you guys want to check it out. I hope you guys like the story. I hope you guys learned something. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Kenya. There was one person actually. Hold on a second. There was a person that was telling me that, dude, I know you're gonna talk about some negative stuff about Kenya. Maybe you should talk about like the positives as well. And I'm thinking like, right, there are positives in Kenya. Yes, of course there are, but it's the negatives kind of outweigh it, man. You know, the negatives kind of outweigh it. This actually kind of reminds me of the time that this one of my friends told me about, and same related to the police thing. They were working for this company, right? They were working for this company, and their CEO was a police officer. Okay? This person worked for this company for 6 months, and for 6 months, the police officer kept saying, no, we'll pay you next month. You know, the fund, you know, this, we don't have enough money at the moment. We can't really pay you at this time. And 3 people told me this story, 3 different people. And I don't even know a lot of people. 3 different people told me this story. This is how messed up it is. Like people who are employers, people in power, basically. If you have power, if you have money, you have power in Kenya. And if you're in power, you can really just manipulate the system, take advantage of the citizens. It's messed up. It's messed up. And if we're not talking about this now. Anyway, right. I'll leave you guys to it. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. I think I'm officially now going to say thank you so much, and we're closing this shit down. But thank you so much for checking out the rants, checking out the frustrations that I'm going through. Anyway, new month. Let's try and have a positive mindset. We're gonna have a session in the evening. You guys should tune in, and then I'll see you guys on Sunday. So, thank you guys. Peace.